The next topic we will study is statements in BASIC. Some statements are there that you will use and we will see what are the functions of these. When a program is made in BASIC language, a set of instructions are written. They are written in computer in the form of certain commands or statements. Statements are like giving a sequence of instructions. Such instructions are used to write program to get the desired output. Some basic statements are let, print, input, go to, if then, for next, etc. So children, as you all know, when we will make the program, we will give the instructions to computer. And those instructions will be given in form of some statements or commands. Okay? So, all these statements are the sequence of giving instructions. Means they will be in a particular sequence that first what you want the computer to do to perform your task. Some of the statements are, for example, let, print, input, go to, all these. Now we know what is print. Okay? In the video, I have shown that how you can print a particular statement in QBasic. Okay, now let us study what are the others. So here the first one we will study is remark. Okay, this statement is used to give some remarks or comments in a program. It provides information to the readers of the program. The short form of remark is REM. R-E-M, REM. So children, as the name says, this remark statement will allow you to write some sentence or word which will give additional information for the users, the one who are checking the program. Okay, suppose you have made a program, say to calculate the average of 5 subject marks. Now you have done it on your own, but once you show me, suppose I don't understand what you have made. So in that case, the remark statement works. In remark, you can write down to calculate the average of 5 subject marks. So as soon as I will read the remark statement, I will understand that what this program is about. Okay children, and this REM or remark is used to print the statement as it is. It will not make any changes, no calculation can be done there. Whatever you write after REM, it will be printed same way. Okay, so the statement is remark. Syntax means how you are going to write remark and then give a space and then the desired comment. Desired comment means whatever statement you have to write for your program to provide an additional information for the user, and the output will be whatever you have written in this desired comment, that will be printed as your output. Okay children, next is let statement. This statement is used to assign a value to a variable name in the form of text. Now children, in maths also, when you are told to find out any value in your word problems, okay, then you suppose the value of something. For example, if you have to find out the value of an item or the price of an item, what you do? You write, let the price of the item be X. So you suppose it there. Same way in computer also, if you are using let statement, this means that you are assigning a value or any number to a variable. Variables like A, B, C, X, Y, Z. They can be single alphabets also and they can be words also. Total, anything it can be. Okay. So the statement is let. Syntax let variable name is equals to value. For example, let A is equals to 10. This means you are assigning the value 10 to the variable A. Okay. You are assigning the value to the variable A. Here it can be A also, or you can write it like this also. Let total is equals to A plus B. Suppose you have to add two values. Okay. Here you have written let B is equals to 10 again. Okay. So you have to calculate the addition. You have to calculate the total of these two. So you can write it this way also. Let total is equals to A plus B. So this means the variable total will store the value of the addition of A and B. Okay. So this means it will add the values of A and B and will store the result in total variable name. Okay children. Now let us see the program. Rem, my first program. What will happen? In output, it will give you my first program first of all, then CLS. It will clear your screen that you are having previously some of the output. Okay. Let A is equals to 4. This means you are assigning the value 4 to the variable A. Next is print A and end. Okay. So here what will be the output? Let me show you. My first program. Then what will happen? It has assigned the value to variable A and then printed the value of A. So what will be printed here? It will print only 4. Okay children. So as you can see here also in the above example, the statement let assigns the value 4 to the variable A. That is, the value of the expression to the right side of A is equals to sign is assigned to the name of the variable on the left side. Whatever value is written on the right side, that will be assigned to the variable or variable name that is written on the left side. Okay. We know that the value of variable can change. Variable means it can change its value. And what is constant? Constant can never change its value. For example, in maths, you have studied about pi. The value of pi is 22 by 7, or you write it as 3.14. Okay. So this is a constant. The value of pi never changes. And variables can change their value during the time of execution. It can be noted that one let statement is allowed to assign only one value or expression to a variable. That is, a single let statement cannot define more than one variable. And this means that when you are using the let statement at once, you can define only one variable with one let statement. If you have to define more than one variables, then at all those times you will use the let statement separately. For example, here I have used, if I have defined let A, this means this is first variable and the second variable I have used. So I have to define the let statement again. Okay. So if we are using the let statement, then at a time we can declare only one variable. Okay. Next is print statement. This statement displays the message or text as the output of a program. It displays whatever is mentioned after the word print on the screen. So children, print simply works as your printing statement. Whatever you want to be printed on the output screen, whatever statement, whatever text, whatever alphabets, words, whatever you want to print, you will use the print statement so that that statement or text can be displayed on the output screen as it is. Okay. So here the syntax and statements are given. Syntax is print, and then after one space you will write whatever you have to print. So see the example given over here. Rem, my first program. CLS, print hello, this is my first program, end. Okay, so in the practical video also I have shown, as soon as you write print statement and after that within inverted commas whatever text you have written, whatever statement, sentences you have written within these double quotes, that statement will be printed as it is. Okay, no type of calculations or any other thing will happen in it. Whatever is written within double quotes, it will be printed as it is. Okay, as you can see here, output is written, hello, this is my first program. So this statement was written within double quotes. That is why this whole statement, this whole sentence is printed as it is on the output screen. Okay, next is end. This statement is used to indicate the completion of a program. This statement is written at the end of a program, and as the name implies, it signifies the end of the program. So as you can see, end means finish. So same way in computer, when you are using basic language, then whenever you write the end, Whenever you write this statement end, this means that your program is complete. As you can see in all the examples given here, at the end of the program, end statement is written, which means that the program is finished. It has ended. Okay, so the statement of end is end only, and same is syntax. Now here you can see one more program is given here. CLS print within double quote, my name is Anuradha Kumari. Again a print statement is there. Within double quotes, my father's name is Ravi Kumar. And then end statement is used, which means that the program has finished till here. So what will be the output here? Using the print statement, these two statements will be printed as it is because they are written within double quotes. Okay, so here it is written again. My name is Anuradha Kumari. My father's name is Ravi Kumar. Okay children, so I hope you are clear with these statements. Now let us see how you can apply some mathematical formulas on your programs. Okay, that is mathematics in basic. Basic also helps in doing mathematical calculations. There is a set of special symbols in basic which enables to do mathematical tasks. Such symbols are said to be mathematical operators. So children, whatever operation you will perform, those sign like your plus, minus, multiply, divide, these all are called as operators. And on which you are performing this operation, those will be called as operands. For example, if I write A plus B, then here this plus sign is operator. And these A and B are your operands. Okay, the sign that you are applying, that is called as operator, and on which you are applying, on what variables you are applying, those will be called as operands. Okay, so as you can see here, x plus y, plus is the operator, x and y are the operands. X minus y, same way minus is the operator, x and y are the operands. Same way you can perform these mathematical operations. Mod operator divides two numbers and returns the value of remainder. So children, the mod operator, what it will do, it will divide the two given numbers and as a result it will show you the remainder part. Okay, as a result the remainder part will be shown to you. So let us see the example given here. Using let statement, calculate the value of sum of variable x and y and store the result in the variable z. Display the result with the print statement. Now what you have to do, you have to use the let statement to assign the values of x and y, and then after calculating, after adding those two values, you have to store the result in variable z. And after that you have to print the result, that is print the value of z using print statement. Okay, so let us see. For example, here the value of x is 5. Let x is equals to 5. This means that the 5 value is assigned to variable x. Next is let y is equals to 8. This means that the value 8 is assigned to the variable y because 8 is on the right hand side and y is on the left hand side. So right hand side value is assigned to the left hand side variable. Now again let z is equals to x plus y because we have to store the result of x plus y in variable z. That is why we have written let z is equals to x plus y. And after that you have to print the result of their addition. So you will use the print statement, and here you have written only z because if you will write it within double quotes, then it will print z. It will not print the value of z. It will print z. Now when you have to print the value of a variable, you will not use double quotes. Okay. In QBasic, the word let may be omitted. Thus, in QBasic, we can write the above statements as z is equals to x plus y also. To see the result, press Shift plus F5 key from the keyboard. Now children, in some of the versions of QBasic, you can omit this let statement also. You can simply write z is equals to x plus y. Now next example is given over here. Program to find the difference of two numbers, that is 35 and 95. Here two numbers are given in the question. So you will assume only these. So in rem, that is remark, we have written find the difference of two numbers. You have cleared the output screen. After that, let A is equals to 35, B is equals to 95. And then you will store the result of subtraction in some variable. So you have written let C is equals to B minus A. B minus A because the value of B is greater than A. Okay. So the answer will be stored in variable C and then you can print the value of C. Same way it is written here in next program, you have to find the product of two numbers, that is 9 and 10. Same way you will do it again, let statement, and after that here you will change the mathematical operator. Here we use minus sign and here if we have to find out the product then we will use the multiplication sign. Now see the next program. Program to find the area of rectangle with value of breadth and length is 10 and 40 respectively. Now you have to calculate the area of a rectangle and the length and breadth is also given over here. So we will apply the formula accordingly. You can see here again rem, that is remark, find the area of rectangle. After that we have cleared the screen. Let L is equals to 10, B is equals to 40. Now these two values are already here. Now we can calculate the area, that is length into breadth. So let area is equals to length into breadth. Now if you have to print, now look here, if you have to print this statement as well as the value. So what you will do, print within double quotes, length is double quotes closed and then a comma will come. And then the variable in which the value of this is stored, that is L. Okay, same way print within double quotes, breadth is after double quotes you have to put the comma and then the variable in which the value is stored. Okay. Same way print within double quotes, area is after double quotes you will put a comma and then you will write the variable name, that is area. Okay. And hence it will be shown to you like this. Length is the value stored in L is 10. Breadth is 40. The value stored in B is 40. And area is, after calculating these two, means after calculating the area here, that is length into breadth, you will get the area value as 400. Okay children. So with this we finish with our chapter. Now if you have laptops at home, you will try to do these programs on your own. If you have any doubt, you can ask me anytime.